Now let's talk about how training can improve your knowledge and skill set. I'm going to talk about what happens before you get your training, during your training, and what happens after you get your training. Let's start off with the before part. So let's pretend that you work at Apple and let's say you've been there for 5 years. You're also a salesman at one of their locations. Being that you're a salesman for about 5 years, you probably already think that you know everything there is to know about Apple and how to use all the devices. Well, I'll tell you that you're wrong. You're about to get new training from the higher ups about how to use the new updates that are coming out. You may go into this saying, why do I need this? I already know everything there is to know about Apple. Or what's the point of even doing this? Well, stop thinking negatively and start thinking positively, and you can come out more knowledgeable than ever to be able to help all your customers and even yourself. Now, let's talk about the during part. During the training, there are 3 steps that you need to take to get the most out of everything and become more knowledgeable and get better skills. First being, take the training seriously. That may seem silly to say and obvious, but it's this important one. If you go into it not taking it seriously, then you don't pay attention and you don't gain any knowledge or any new skills. The second being, prioritize your information with your needs. Sometimes companies will just throw everything at you, even if it's not meant for what department you work at. So being a salesman, just know all the basic details of how to work an Apple product, and not like if it breaks, how do I fix it if the screen's frozen. If you know basic simple ideas how to do it, great, but that's probably meant for another department like that will help, that knows it even more in greater detail. So prioritize the information that better suits you and helps you become a better employee for your department. The last one being, align your training with on-job tasks. So basically take what they're training you and think of different ways you could apply it to your job and make it so you can help convey that information from yourself to the customers to help them out and help them understand all the Apple and product buying needs. Now for the after part. For after, there's another 3 steps that will help you achieve the most out of your training. The first being, apply what you learned to your job. If you applied what you learned, you can go out there and a customer asks you, hey, how do you do this on the new iPhone? Then you'll be able to take that knowledge from the training and insert it into your job and help the customers, and they will appreciate it and thank you. And that may help you with promotions or even raises. So training truly does help you. Second one being, refresh yourself from time to time. I know when you get new training, it's probably a lot of information and you can't remember it all at once. So just remember what you can and then just go back to it time and time again and learn something new every day so that you can gain more knowledge and get the better skills just to help everyone. And lastly, create opportunities to practice. If you create opportunities to practice, it'll help you grow and expand your mindset. Some examples being just going up to a customer and saying, hey, do you need any assistance? And if they say yes and then ask you a question, boom, that automatically tests your knowledge and helps you get a better skill set of conveying your information to them. You can also just go up to your colleagues or maybe even your boss and say, hey, can you run this over with me so I know what I'm doing and I know I have the right information. All of this will help you improve your skills and make it so you are more knowledgeable about what products you're selling, and no matter in whatever business scenario you're in or whatever job you have. It doesn't just have to be Apple. That was just an example I was showing you. So take training seriously, and you'll be able to grow and be more knowledgeable and have more skills for the future and for always.